guys, you know what time it is. It's Victory Monday. Or as I like to call it, you can go f yourself, Skip Bayless Monday. That's right. That jack. I don't even want to talk about him. Let's get to the good. The good. We're 9-1. We just whooped the Dallas Cowboys in their own house. Yeah, okay, we started off slow, but I think this team, the Eagles, we're a second half squad. We get into that second half, we make the adjustments we need to make, and then we just come out and we put it to them, whoever it is we're playing. And you know what? I really don't think Dallas is that good. No, I don't think they're good. Not a good team. Not this year. And you can make all the excuses you want, Dallas. Go ahead. You lost your running back to a suspension. So what? We lost a running back in Sproles. You lost your left tackle. Yeah, so what? We lost an all-pro Hall of Fame tackle. Huh? And then you lost your best defender, Sean Lee, and the linebacker. Yeah, well, we lost Jordan Hicks. He's pretty damn good. He's as good as Sean Lee, I think. I don't want to hear the excuses. We had guys who stepped up, and we're still the best team in the NFL. You lost 3 guys, and you're crying, making excuses. Especially you, Skip. Yeah, Skip. Shut your face. That's a good old-fashioned Texas beatdown in Big D. That's right. How about them boys? Skip Bayless. Oh, Skip. Skip. I'm telling you, man, you are just a fool. How ridiculous did the Eagles look in that second half? Amazing. Amazing. Eagles Elvis. I mean, he usually doesn't have anything to say, but if we listen closely, thank you. Thank you very much. Eagles Elvis is psyched. Psyched, guys. How much fun is this season? I just can't even believe it. We're 9-1. 9-1. I got my Eagles Victory Ale right here. It's a red ale in honor of Carson Wentz. I'm going to take a sip right now. Yeah, I know it's kind of still the morning here on the East Coast, but I really don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, that is good Victory Monday beer. Or go yourself ale. Whatever. The Eagles offense. Carson didn't have a stellar game, but he still, in the second half, came out, led 3 effective drives right down the field, had 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions, managed the game nicely in the second half. It's an incredible thing that he's doing this year. Second-year player, that efficient in the red zone, unbelievable. The second half, you know, it was a different story. We made good adjustments, especially in the run game. We put it to them in the run game. Our offensive line yesterday was phenomenal. They kept the Dallas defense off of Carson Wentz. He had plenty of time in the pocket, especially in that second half. Carson Wentz now has 25 touchdowns on the season and only 5 interceptions. I mean, who could ask for more from a second-year player? It's insane what's happening, guys. The running game, Ajayi. Sorry, I know I pronounced it wrong last week. You know, I'm from South Jersey. Yeah. Ajayi had 91 yards on 7 carries. Blunt had 57 yards. And Clement had 50 and another TD, giving him 6 TDs in the red zone this season. How phenomenal is that? I mean, that's not bad. After we lost Darren Sproles, everybody's like, oh no, who are we going to have that back out of the backfield, the quick back out of the backfield? Well, guess what? Clement is the guy. 6 TDs in the red zone so far. And he's only getting better. All total, all 4 backs had 202 yards rushing. Now that's putting it to a supposedly good Dallas run defense. Yeah, well, guess what? Too bad, Dallas. We put 197 the week before on Denver, and then we put 202 on you last night. Skip Bayless. Oh, all I can do is laugh at you. How about Alshon Jeffrey last night? He made a lot of big clutch catches down the field. How about that 4th and 5 catch into the end zone? What a catch that was. My man, keep that up. We need to sign this guy to an extension. We just have to. And if we want to go on a run here, a dynasty, as Michael Irvin called it, Michael Irvin, right? We need to sign him to an extension. Torrey Smith had a touchdown catch, right? He dropped one in the first half, but, you know, it's okay. He made that touchdown catch and got into the end zone. There was a hold on the play. Didn't matter. He was in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz really didn't do too much this game, you know, but he's not going to have a great game every game. But he still drew some attention, which is great, which opened up Alshon and opened up Torrey Smith. Selleck had a great catch on that 3rd and short where we did the play action and came back to him across the field. It was a 20-some yard gain. That was a pretty sweet play, and that, I think, created the momentum for us in that second half to take it to the Cowboys. On the defensive side of the ball, Dallas didn't score a touchdown. How about that? We let them get 3 field goals. Yeah, you know, especially after that opening kickoff return and we shut them down and they only got 3 points. That was big. We lost our kicker on that play. I'll get to that in a little bit. But our defense was stellar. 3 field goals, and in the second half, we just shut them down. They couldn't do anything against us. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't throw the ball. Dak Prescott was under pressure. Our run defense was okay. Alfred Morris did have 91 yards. They were kind of wearing us out on the left side of our defensive line. But for the most part, though, when they needed a big run, they couldn't get it. They couldn't get that run. That one, that 3rd and short that they needed, and we just crushed in there and we just stopped them dead cold and they had to punt. Right there, that could have been a momentum swing, but it wasn't because we shut them down. We did have 3 interceptions. Darby coming back. How big was that? Shut down Des Bryant. Oh, Skip Bayless, Des Bryant. Oh, you guys are awful. We had 3 interceptions. Darby had 1. Stellar in his comeback after the injury. He shut down Des Bryant. We played great in the secondary. Nobody could get open. Beasley, who usually hurts us, didn't do anything yesterday. And you know who else didn't? Witten, who kills us all the time, didn't do a thing. So that's what I'm talking about, man. That secondary and those linebackers yesterday shut those guys down, which we need from here on out. That kind of play is going to win us a championship. We did have 4 sacks yesterday, causing 1 fumble, and Bradham had a touchdown off of it. When the defense scores touchdowns, it's hard to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. In the first half, I will say one thing that the defense did, and we didn't capitalize on. We had 2 picks, and we have to capitalize on those turnovers. We really have to capitalize on those turnovers. But, you know, we had a slow start, went into the halftime 9-7. Good teams make adjustments, and that's exactly what we did. Good job by Peterson. Good job by Schwartz to keep up his pressure on defense. I'm telling you, these guys, Peterson might be Coach of the Year. If the Eagles can follow through, make it to the playoffs, and win the Super Bowl, Peterson's got a good shot at Coach of the Year. How about Jake Elliott getting hurt? First play of the game. He misses a field goal. They take him out. He's gone in the first half. And then Camus, Gruhier, Hill. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know how to say his name. It's a crazy name, right? But this guy comes in. He was booting that ball. He kicked it into the end zone for a touchback. He was kicking it down to the goal line every time. That's amazing. That's amazing. We don't need no stinking kicker. We got a linebacker who can kick. That was awesome. Good job by you, Hill. Good job by you. Here's to you, Hill, for coming off the bench and kicking the crap out of that ball. You know, Skip Bayless, you got nothing but excuses, buddy. Yeah, excuses, excuses, excuses. Here it is. I'm going to lay it out for you. Take this to the bank. I know you're watching. I know you're watching. The Cowboys suck. They suck. They're not good. Dak Prescott is not as good as Carson Wentz. Nowhere near as good. You had a good running back right now in the game for you, and you still couldn't do anything. Alfred Morris is no slouch. Ezekiel Elliott is a good back, but guess what? Sometimes people get hurt. Sometimes people get suspended. They're not in the game. I would have loved to have had him in the game. And you know what? We probably still would have killed you. Dak Prescott is not good. You saw what happened last night when pressure was on him. 3 interceptions, 4 sacks. Too bad. Not good. Our next game is in Philadelphia against Chicago. We cannot have a letdown. That is a game we should win. We should win that game. But we've got to come out and we've got to stay the course. We cannot have a letdown. We've got to be prepared. We cannot be looking beyond them into the playoffs or anything else. Because we do have some tough games coming up. We got the Seahawks, we got the Rams back-to-back on the road. So we need to focus on this week coming up, win this game, because if we win this game and Dallas loses to the Chargers, which they will on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, Dallas loses, it's ours. NFC East is ours. Now, home field advantage, that's a different story. Because I got a lot of Cowboys fans saying, oh, we'll play you one more time. Oh, last game of the season. Guess what, guys? Season's going to be over by then. You'll be playing our JV, and you may beat us. But I'm going to tell you right now, season's going to be over. And we're going to be in the playoffs. And Dallas, you're going to be sitting at home watching it on TV. Make all the excuses you want. You're not good. This season, I mean, really, guys, it has been so much fun. So much fun. You know, I can't even tell you. I think this is a special year for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think we've got something special going. I think this team has come together in all the right ways. The offense is clicking. The defense is clicking. The camaraderie, the enthusiasm, everything is coming together, guys. It's going to be a special run here at the end. So Let's keep the faith and believe. And you know what I'm going to say, Philadelphia Eagles fans? E-A-G-L-E-S! Eagles! Woo! Skip Bayless. E-A-G-L-E-S!